Today, it's Madden NFL football. This is the National Football League. As we'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Russell Wilson and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Williams being motioned left. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Wilson. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there.
And a loose football, and the Bengals grab it. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Now Wilson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
Bro just stood there.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough,
the 37 on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. That's swung out wide to Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
After the interception, here's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Throwing is Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Setting up the screen, Harris. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, this is Harris. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. He finds Pickens over the middle.
Damn, bro.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Shots on that back step. Dang, they can see that far.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together. They threw the interception on the very first play. Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
I know it's a phrase that sounds really cool, strip sack, but all we're talking about is getting to the guy, getting to the passer, making the tackle, making the play, but do a little bit extra, right? Stripping the ball out, working the arm free. That's become a big emphasis.
There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Throwing again, it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins.
That is ridiculous, bro.
Pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 2 yards to go, second down. Burrow looking to pass. Quick hitter here.
Oh, fucking unbelievable, bro.
Touchdown, Bengals. Trenton Irwin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they move the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Wilson's throwing into the hands of Pickens. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now it's Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
God damn it, bro!
Go down, sacked back at the 31. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play.
God, bro, that fucking pump fake was not even necessary.
Come on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field.
Why are you doing all that extra shit, dude?
They're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
T.J. Watt. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
Why didn't he blitz, bro?
Good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Come on, bro.
4th down on his Brad
Come on, bro.
to punt for the Bengals. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I got 25 plus on the ground.
Other than the extra point, that's it.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From midfield now, here's Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
Yeah.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. George Pickens, 27 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 2. That time a 9-play drive. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this.
And now off to the races down the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. There's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Dropping this underneath with Herbert.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Running it, Washington. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running left, it's Warren.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They hand this off to Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Fields going to hold on to it. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Harris. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah,
how come they get the ball and we didn't get the ball that time?
Not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone.
I know I should have had that fumble.
Safety.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
Patrick having the game of his life.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. It's taken to the 26, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace...
Oh, my God, yo.
You've really got some damage in it.
Tell me that one.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Off-play action. Fields
steps away to his left.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
And the Bengals grab it. Look at the big man rumble.
Bro, what is going on, bro?
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Herbert fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Moss trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Fuck, man.
Touchdown, Bengals. Trenton Irwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Bengals score.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
Oh, my God, bro.
That's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
This is fucking ridiculous, bro.
What you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Get the fucking... Oh, my God, bro. It don't get no easier than that, bro. Who was the safety, dog?
Tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Meanwhile,
Man, you ain't even trying to go for the ball, homie.
After a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he gets it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And Burrow going to throw again.
They'll set up the screen to Herbert.
Well, 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 4th down.
What a game, what a game.
Punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start the drive with Harris. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They run with Harris. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I might.
Wilson. That is caught.
Finally.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
Any morning friends.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Miller. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he'll be brought down at the 27.
This shit 20, yeah. Balanced offense, bro.
On the give, it's Warren.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. This is caught by Williams. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A handoff for Warren.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Justin Fields.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. As they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
We're going to get another turnover.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Moss.
They won't let me be who I wanted to be. I want to play Patrick, bro.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is...
Let me get some help on this.
Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after...
Switch some shit up, man.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On third down, Burrow. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss.
How do you miss the tackle, Bale?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to
Fucking believable, bro.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10. Add to 34. Now Burrow. And that one complete.
Are you getting killed, bro?
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Burrow on first down.
What are you doing, bro? Y'all not doing nothing.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there.
God,
First down. Just picking up yardage and bunches here these last few plays. It moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Again, it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down.
There we go.
This is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Oh, shit.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Well, so much for being backed up against the goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Warren. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Fourth quarter, man. Fourth quarter.
Be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing is Wilson. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
You drop every fucking time you about to hit the century mark, niggas are fucked up, bro.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for
I want your body.
You think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Motherfucker, man. It never fucking fails, bro.
Coming up. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you just hold a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Can't make this shit up, bro.
Past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And he stopped immediately there. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Into space at the 45.
And he'll take this down the 40-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here takes.
God damn, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Here's Burrow.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Draw play, a give to Herbert.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They'll run a draw now with Moss.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That was all Preston Smith navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Burrow will throw.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that gives him a 3-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Oh, my God.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before.
He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup.
I don't know what's going on, bro.
Looking to throw.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Rolling to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now Fields.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. Fourth down. Now Washington. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of
what the fuck, bro?
Right, a lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Wilson on second down.
Another completion right back to Patterson.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that's 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Justin Fields with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return is Charlie Jones. And they were ringing him down a couple yards from the 30.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That's taken in by Higgins. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw hauled in by Washington. And he's out right at the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Wilson. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. On the option left is Fields. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Fields throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And now with the play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Fields going to hold on to it.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Harris running straight ahead.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
They run with Washington. And he's across for the touchdown. Most likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Jones.
Jones now on the return.
Yes! Woo! What a victory. That was a tough victory.
On the other side, that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles, and that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
Chase came alive in that second half. I should have challenged that. But I needed every timeout I could get.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.
These stats gonna be crazy. Dang, Fields only threw it one time. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 receivers. Boy, it was a collective, boy. Bro, no way he just had 9 tackles, bro. Downs and Watts, 50%. Rushing yards, demolished them. Yeah, I should have had more in the red zone. I would be trying shit out. Thank God I didn't lose this one.